My car broke down while I was driving yesterday. Yep, it sucks. I was on my way to the gym, feeling kind of groggy and not in the most chipper state of mind, being very, very dieted at this point at the very end of my natural bodybuilding competition season. And yeah, being about a week and a half out from your last competition of the season isn't exactly the ideal time for your car to whimper out on you. Not that there's any real good time for that to happen. And so I got my car towed to the nearest mechanic in town where it's currently sitting at the time of recording this. As much as I would love to have them look at and repair the car immediately, they're super busy. So it's going to take them at least several days before they get a chance to do so. So as of right now, I'm not sure what's wrong with the car, what kind of repairs it will need, how expensive it'll be, or when it will be all fixed up and ready for me to pick up. Good times. Chances are you can probably relate to this too, right? I think it's safe to assume we've all run into car trouble at one point or another. In light of making a not so great situation into something positive, I felt the urge to use my broken down car situation as inspiration for this video. And what's the theme of this video going to be that my broken down car has inspired, you ask? It's in discussing one of the most important skills I've learned and I'm continuing to learn in the pursuit of accomplishing my fitness goals. And what's that skill? Well, it's rolling with the punches. It's being flexible and adapting when life throws curveballs in the way of you working to accomplish your fitness goals. And so, while showing you footage from my latest full body gym workout, I'm going to share with you how I'm trying to be flexible and adapting to this situation so I stay on track with accomplishing my fitness goals, what the challenges have been and probably will be as I continue to do so, and also some of the positives that I'm taking away from this situation. Before we get started, if you find this video to be helpful, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. Okay, let's dive in. I'm a very routine-oriented person. I like to work out at the same times each day, eat at the same times, eat the same meals, go to bed at the same times, wake up at the same times, work at the same times, and so on. I inherently love routine and much prefer it over being spontaneous. Overall, I think this disposition has been something that has greatly helped me with my fitness endeavors, or more specifically, my natural bodybuilding journey over the years. Practicing a regularly structured life structure has guaranteed the consistent practice of my workouts and diet, that of which are in alignment with my natural bodybuilding goals. Though I don't think having a predisposition for loving structure is a requirement for accomplishing your fitness goals, I do, however, think that it's something that's helpful. Alas, that predisposition has left me with a clear Achilles heel. It's my ability to roll with the punches, to be flexible, to adapt when outside life circumstances force me to step outside of my regularly practiced structure or routine. As such, having a broken down car is one of those significant outside life circumstances that has absolutely forced me to step outside of my regular routine, among other things. Something I've learned over the years, though, is that these kind of things happen. That's life. As much as I'd love to live in a vacuum, that vacuum could never truly stay sealed. And so, being flexible and rolling with the punches is a must-have skill, especially for me. So, how am I managing to do that without any mode of transportation? Well, I'll share. As you might expect, the main problem with not having a car when pursuing your natural bodybuilding goals is not having a mode of transportation to the gym or grocery store. Because I live in a very small town, there isn't any city transit that can feasibly get me to and from either the gym or the grocery store either. Despite that, here's the thing. Although it's a pain, the solution is not complicated or really that bad at all. I'm just borrowing a car when I need it from two separate family members in coordination with their schedules until my car is fixed. Honestly, coordinating the use of these other cars for my family hasn't been difficult at all logistically. And it's leading me to not miss a single workout and to be able to grab my groceries as I need them just fine. The main challenge has been all up in my head. The way I can best articulate this is that it's in that I don't have independent agency on my own means of transporting myself. Rather, at least this is the way that I'm thinking about it, I'm at the mercy of the charity and goodwill of others, my family, more specifically. This is absolutely 100% rooted from kind of a place of pride, a place of me feeling uncomfortable with not having complete control of this aspect of my life. It's forcing me to give up a part of my ego and to rely on the help of others. This might not be a challenge for everyone, but it is, without a doubt, a big one for me. Being forced to step outside of my regular routine often gives me anxiety, which I think I can attribute to this exact issue. Having to give up some of my control or my own agency. So you see, in the context of my car breaking down, the logistics of being flexible and still getting my workouts in and groceries picked up has been easy and straightforward. Even the car repairs and timeline will likely not be a big deal either. And my family is really doing a lot to help me. So the struggle isn't in the practical means of being flexible, it's in the mental part of it all for me. It's in having to take myself down a few pegs, remove some of my pride, and to accept the charity and goodwill of my family. And you know what? Despite it being something that's uncomfortable for me, I think it's actually the best thing for me. Yeah, my workouts are leading me to a particular kind of growth. But this situation and other situations that force me out of my routine lead to some pretty significant growth too. Perhaps an even more valuable kind of internal growth. And how is being forced to put my pride aside something that can lead to valuable internal growth, you ask? Well, there's two main ways that I can think of. First, it's teaching me to be more humble. Something I've learned is that humility is one of the most important virtues we can develop and put into practice. It's the gateway to being able to learn, to being charitable, and to practicing gratitude. And that actually segues me into the second way. It opens up an opportunity to practice gratitude. In reflecting upon my car breaking down, the situation could have been a lot worse. It could have led me to get into a serious accident. It could have left me stranded in a much more isolated location. And so I can be thankful that, although a broken down car sucks, the situation could have been infinitely worse. But it wasn't. The other element of gratitude, and I would say the most important element, is for my family. Through the charity of my family members, I'm going to be A-okay. I'm going to still be able to get myself to the gym and to the grocery store just fine. The fact that my final show of my natural bodybuilding competition season is just a week and a half away isn't ending up to be an issue whatsoever. I don't want to sound too cheesy here, but this event has been a good reminder in just how great my family is, and how I think I ought to practice gratitude towards them more often. So here's a summary. Being forced to roll with the punches and having my car break down has given me some important reminders. The skill itself is logistically straightforward. It just means being flexible, staying calm, and doing a bit of problem solving. In my case, that has meant asking my family to use their vehicles for transportation when convenient for them to still ensure I get my workouts and groceries in, and then adjusting my own schedule a bit to work with the car availability. No big deal. The initial hard part is mental. It's in that it's forced me to give up some of my control and to remove some of my pride. At the same time, however, the removal of my pride has also been one of the greatest benefits I've experienced, since it's led me to internal growth, to the development of some extra humility, I think, and gratitude for the amazing family that I have. And there you have it. At the end of the day, everything's going to be okay. I'm going to get my car back and repaired, and I'm not going to miss a single workout or even a single grocery run. And I'm left a little bit more humble and thankful for my family at the end of it all. So, although my car breaking down has been stressful and anxiety-inducing, it's forced me to give up some control and to utilize the skill of rolling with the punches. And in this context, I think it's even been a bit of a blessing in disguise, having made me hopefully a little bit more humble and thankful and grateful for my family. Shoot, maybe my car should break down more often, or maybe not. At this point, I'd love to hear your feedback. Have you ever had a rough situation end up becoming a blessing in disguise? Let me know in the comment section below. Before this video comes to a close, I want to quickly let you know about the work that I do. When I'm not making YouTube videos or Instagram content, I work full-time as an online physique coach, where I help my clients to accomplish their muscle growth and fat loss goals by optimizing their approach to strength training and nutrition, and I coach them through the process. I've been doing this work for over 7 years and love helping my clients to not only transform their bodies, but ultimately their lives. If you've been considering getting some help with accomplishing your own physique goals, feel free to hit the link in the description below, where you can learn a little bit more about the work that I do and how it can help you. You can even use that link to schedule a free video consultation with me. If you have any questions about my coaching or how it can help you, just email me at sam@jadeathletics.ca. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.